Hello, my name is Yvette Paternina Romero, and today I'm going to talk to you about materials to develop listening and speaking skills. Well, presentation. In the following VLO, virtual learning object, some important aspects are presented to take into account when designing material that favors the development of listening and speaking skills. In this way, I hope that these tips will help you to create interesting and innovating strategies to enrich the process of learning the foreign language English in both virtual and face-to-face environment. Objective: socialize different tips that allow the design of materials to develop listening and speaking skills in students. Assess the importance of improving listening and speaking skills through the appropriate use of didactic materials for both virtual and face-to-face environments. Improve the teaching of a foreign language through the design and application of material. Listening materials. Well, so according to the listening materials, this is the listening activities for face-to-face environment. Reading. Teacher can read some funny stories. Depending on the interest of the students, then he can make some questions about the story he read. The teacher must practice his pronunciation before starting the class to make a good performance inside the classroom. That means to have a good intonation, fluidity, and rhythm. Do vocabulary dictation so that the students can develop their listening skills. Implementation of games to motivate and arouse the students' interest towards the acquisition of the foreign language in a dynamic way. Do some activities where the student passes in front of the class and write on the board the words or sentences given by the teacher. Listening activities for online language environments. Listening to music of your preference. Watch different movies. Listening to stories from different people, especially from other cultures or foreigners. Listening conversation in different contexts, such as the restaurant, airport, work, and others. Looking for podcasts that the student find interest. Speaking materials. Speaking activity for face-to-face environment. Create authentic material. This will help the student to use the target language in daily conversation. Create didactic speaking activities having in mind the level of the student. The feedback you give to your students must be given in a good way so they won't be shy to talk in public. The teacher should adapt the topics according to the interests and needs of the students. Provide motivating techniques. Speaking activities for online language environments. Incentive the dialogue through forum. Using different online tools such as Skype, Meet, Zoom. Giving point of view of different gallery works. Analysis about some topics. Write stories about their own experiences and then socialize them with peers. Conclusions. To design listening and speaking activities, it is essential to know the learning styles of the students, as this allows us to create strategies according to their needs and interests. The application of varied and innovative strategies enrich the learning process, facilitating the acquisition of listening and speaking skills in students. Value the importance of authentic materials within the foreign language learning process, so that knowledge is contextualized according to the student's reality. When elaborating the materials to develop speaking and listening skills, it should be taken into account that students are the center of the learning process. Therefore, they should strengthen group work and stimulate free and spontaneous participation. Well, so finally, we have here some references about Mukundan Sarifi and Rezvani Kalahai, 2016, some guideline for developing listening materials, and also Timmy's 2016 materials to develop speaking skills. Okay, well, thanks for your attention.